What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, and of course, Hudco Roofing, hudcoroofing.com. How about you now? Baseball Tigers, they pull it off. They win 2 games on Sunday to force a deciding regional championship game today against the Oregon Ducks. Part of me is actually tempted. Let this build a little bit. Y'all hit the share, please, if you've not done so yet. Y'all hit the share, hit the share, hit the share. Part of me is tempted. Boom. So part of me is tempted to go back and look at all the comments from Saturday's morning scone when everybody was, oh, they suck, lifeless, get out of here, blah, 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 blah. And I told you on Saturday, I said, man, be careful because they can beat Coastal Carolina or Central Connecticut State. And they can go out there with A.J. Labus, maybe win a game if, blah, 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 blah. But I won't do that. We'll just move on. We'll all be very happy together and move on. Baseball Tigers, they get... remember, think about how this run has gone ever since losing that first game to Gonzaga and looking pretty lifeless and listless. But this was the point that I made going into this regional. And by the way, I didn't think they could win 5 games in 4, or play 5 games in 4 days and win it. They have a great shot tonight. They do. They're LSU set up in a great position, which we'll talk about a little bit. But I didn't think they could come out of the losers bracket, but they're 1 win away from doing it. But the thing we did talk about before this regional was, like, this is LSU, right? I mean, this is the team that can go out and lose 2-1 in a do or die series against A&M. They lose the Thursday night game 2-1, and we're like, man, everything on the line, and they just poop the bed. And then they come out and they win a 13-inning game, and then they pound them in game 3. You know what I mean? It's like they show that grit and toughness and tenacity at times, but like it's almost like they need something good to happen to get them going. You know, they don't self-start, but maybe that's just youth. But anyway, remember they were down 5-2 to Central Connecticut State. They rally, win that game in the 10th inning. Gio with the walk-off. And then they come back, and the pitching was set up yesterday because you came back with A.J. Labus, and you needed, and Gonzaga, again, remember, their number 2 was injured, so really Gonzaga was down to their number 4, and you were running out a guy who'd been your number 2 for the bulk of the season. So the Gonzaga game was not a surprise, and how about A.J. Labus? He had a rough first inning, but then really settled in and was the guy he had kind of been all year. Labus went out there, and gave LSU 8 innings, which allowed them basically to preserve the pitching staff to be able to play 2 more. I mean, it was absolutely monstrous what A.J. Labus did yesterday. To go 8 innings and allow 4 runs, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. He was awesome. 123 pitches. He was awesome. I mean, after that first inning, allowing a 2 spot, he only gave up single runs in the 3rd and the 6th, and that was it. So he allowed the offense to give him the lead, and anyway, and never gave it up. And then you come back into the nightcap against Oregon, and I thought, Paul Maneri made an interesting decision to go Vittmeyer. And Coogan made a great point on the companion show about why you'd start Vittmeyer, and it's because he was already hot from the game before, so you could steal an inning there because you wouldn't be able to let him get cold and then bring him at the end of the game, so just carry it through as if he just had like an hour-long rain delay and you brought him back, which makes a lot of sense. So you stole another inning there, and then Javen Coleman was awesome. I mean, y'all have heard me say this year that I think Javen Coleman and Ty Floyd will be in the rotation next year, and I think Fowler's going to be a weekend guy in the SEC as well at some point. But Coleman, 6 innings last night, 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 6. He did walk 3, but he was awesome, man, at 95 pitches. And those 2 performances, along with Garrett Edwards following up Mikhail Hilliard in Central Connecticut State. Edwards giving you the 62 pitches in 5 innings. That allowed you really, to be in this position, because now you go into this one game winner take all, and you've got Ty Floyd available, you've got Michael Fowler available, you've got Will Helmers available, and then you can certainly go to Fontenot again for an inning if you need it. You got Jacob Hasty. But my point is, you've got enough arms to get through this game. It's not like you're going to have to give the ball to one guy and say, well, you're the last guy we got. It's your game. Just see what you can do. So anyway, man, thanks to everybody for watching this morning. It's awesome. Let's give some shout outs here. If you're on Facebook, please like the page, share the post. If you're on YouTube, same, please. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up. That's always important. Pete T.G. Toasty, Matthew Rogelio, Tim Gotro, Tad Page, Trivia Carter, Matthew Lusto. If you're not Dragon ASS, you're really a Tiger fan. Matthew Lusto, bro, I got up, I worked out this morning, got a shower, got my cup of coffee, and I'm here, man. So I did about 15 hours worth of companion shows this weekend, but I'm down for it. If y'all are down for it, I'm down for it. Let's see. They surprised a lot of people with this push. Yeah. More to Matt. 2 insane pitching performances yesterday was much needed. Yep, it was. Definitely bright for the future as well. Be interesting to see what AJ Levis does. He's a fourth-year junior. He certainly could call it a career after this. I don't know what his pro prospects are going to be, but, if that is the last time we saw AJ Levis in an LSU uniform, I hope it's not, because I hope he gets to pitch this week, next weekend in regionals, or this coming weekend in super regionals. But anyway, what a way for Levis to bounce back when they needed him the most. Cliff, you need a 5-hour energy endorsement. Hey man, we've got a great deal with Monster Energy. So you see Monster Energy drinks on and Rain on, which is all distributed by the same people, on the desk on AFR. That's what I rocked last night too. Let's see, Tim Gotro, I'm definitely Dragon. Wonder if T-Bob can recommend a place to get a massage. Brian Ashcraft, 3 a.m. came too early. Gave us a great feeling going into the next season, no matter how this one ends. Paul Morner, good morning from OKC. Great day of baseball yesterday. Go Tigers. Yes, indeed. How about Arkansas losing last night as well? So now Arkansas is facing elimination today. So, I mean, it's baseball. I mean, that is my, and has been, I said it after that series when LSU played Arkansas and stole that game 3. I said, look, man, Arkansas is a great team. They can hit. They're veteran, all that stuff. The big problem that Arkansas has and is going to have is starting pitching. I don't know if they got enough. I just don't know if they have enough starting pitching. So, man, you got a lot of games today with LSU folks. I mean, you got, or LSU, with SEC guys, teams. You got Mississippi State against Campbell today. You've got Ole Miss, Southern Miss today. Nebraska and Arkansas, like we talked about. Now Oregon and LSU. And by the way, LSU is the home team tonight, by the way. A lot of people have asked me that. LSU is the designated home team tonight in that game. Tim Gotro, Cliff, the power of Scone after dark is beyond Oregon's comprehension. I love it. Joey Vincent, what's up? Yeah, man, y'all join the party. For those who've been missing it, know a lot of Facebook folks in there, a lot of people watching. Thank y'all. If y'all want to check it out, man, here. Let me post my YouTube channel link in here in Facebook, just so y'all can see it. So if you're watching on Facebook and you're interested in the companion show tonight, it's on my personal YouTube channel. So I just posted that link in there. It's for this episode of Morning Scone. But if you want to go like the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit notifications so you'll be notified when we go live tonight. Jesse Brown, what time is the LSU game? 9 p.m. So it's 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Central. So it's going to be another late night. Jeff Stipe, what's up? Robert Groff, Bubba Tatum, Brandon DeVille. Yes, so LSU's the home team tonight. Brian and Annie Penton, somewhere in Mississippi. Great win last night. There you go. Breezy Bro, what up, what up? Like Tommy used to say on the Rugrats, Javen didn't grow up, he growed up last night. Hey, Aunt Mary, good morning. Jeff McKithen, David Wallace, Kelly Presley, Jerry DeLucky, another great companion show last night and this morning. Can't wait for tonight's game and show. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, and man, and sincerely, thanks to to everybody who's watched, and to all the guys that have given their time, like Coogan and Demui and Musso and Joe Pa, and that's Joey Painage for those who haven't been watching. Hunt Palmer's jumped on, Terrio. Appreciate everybody. It's been fun. Been fun, and I really appreciate their time. Let's see. Jesse Brown, Matt, Mike D is always right. Nailed Jones to the Titans. He did. Mike D called Jones the Tennessee Titans. Well, look, Mike also knows the GM of the Tennessee Titans and does a lot of work on their radio network. So Mike's connected, man. He's a dude. I try to tell you all that. He also nailed Ian Book, the Saints drafted Ian Book. I mean, when Mike talks, listen. Jamie Hodges, good morning. Big boy with the inside the Parker. You know what pissed me off, though, Jamie? I don't know if you saw it. They didn't rule it an inside the park home run. They ruled it for Gavin Dugas. They ruled it a triple and a run scored on the throwing error. So, or on the error on the left fielder, I guess, mishandling the ball. So a triple and a one base error. So it would have been cool because it counts as a homer. I remember Rafe had an inside the park home run. Got kind of like lost under the bench there and down the right field line. But anyway. Reagan Lee, how about Javen? Hey man, look, I'm not surprised. Like y'all have heard me say this, that dude is the guy that LSU has kind of lacked from the left side, a left-handed power pitcher with room to grow. Like his velo is going to keep going up. You can see he's got a really good fastball. I mean, he can locate his off-speed stuff. He's a weekend guy. There's no question. Cale Reynolds, Helmer starting tonight? Actually, they haven't yet. We got game notes yet? Nope, they haven't yet announced a starter. And if I'm Maneri, I'm definitely being coy. I'm not giving them any type of an indication of what I'm going to do. So Helmer's very well could get the ball, and I think the plan then is if Helmers gets the ball because he's kind of had the starting experience. You roll Helmers and then you have Floyd ready because, I mean, this is it, it's your season. So you got to be ready to tag out as soon as you run into any kind of trouble. So Helmers, Floyd, Fowler, Hasty, Fontenot, is there anybody I'm missing who would be available? I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I mean, that's 5 guys right there. I mean, that's plenty enough to get you through this game. And the flip side of it is, what does Oregon have once you get to the bottom of their rotation? Like, Oregon, let me see if they've announced yet. Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, they haven't announced a starter. Yeah, they haven't announced a starter. So, I mean, when you look at Oregon's pitching, and I know we did this yesterday, but Oregon has 2 guys. When you look at games started, they have Robert Alstrom and Cullen Kafka, and then Brett Walker. That's their weekend rotation. That's been their weekend rotation all season. Like, those guys are burned. After those guys, you've got Peyton Fuller, who started 3 games, R.J. Gordon, who started 3 games, Logan Mercado, who started 1, Isaac Ayon, who started 2, and Nico Talache, who started 1. So you don't have anybody on Oregon's team. They got nobody else who has started more than 3 games. And as far as innings pitched, 24 innings pitched. I'm looking at the guys who might be RJ Ward, 19 innings pitched, 6 innings pitched, 36 innings pitched. You see my point? Like, Oregon is now at the bottom, is scraping the bottom of the barrel because this is their 4th game in as many days. So now they're into their, what do you do in the midweek? So it's like, I really expect LSU's bats in this game to be able to get going against whoever Oregon throws. I mean, unless if someone goes out there and throws the game of their life. Like, this should be a game where LSU can swing the bats. I mean, think that Monday Super Regional against Cal Irvine back at the box in '08. You know, like, once you get deep into someone's stat, look, or better yet, look at what happened to Gonzaga yesterday. That's a better analogy. So Gonzaga, because they didn't have Gabe Hughes, who broke his hand, that was their number 2. By the time they got to LSU, that was really like their 4th option. It was their 3rd game, but it was their like 4th option. So, I mean, Oregon's in that situation now today. And they're looking at LSU, I'm sure, going, well, they got nobody left. Well, actually, LSU does. They're kind of set up, so. I'm glad game's at 9 so Joe Pa can get his proper rest. Leo Williams, Nolan Daigle, what's up? Watched film on the OL from Neville. He got scooped at the camp. Cale Reynolds, Coleman was outstanding. Don't understand why you start Vittmeyer, pull him after 1. So, Cale, I kind of talked about that, and Coogan made a good point. And by the way, 140 watching on Morning Scone today. That's awesome. Thank you all. If you haven't done so yet, please like the page, share the post, and also Brock and Hutko are tagged in the post. If you would like both of their pages, huge help. Thanks so much to everybody. Because you had Vittmeyer hot, because he finished the Gonzaga game, you could essentially just have him long toss and keep him hot, and then have him start the game. Because if you had shut him down after the first game against Gonzaga, he would have been cold, and you wouldn't have been able to bring him back at the end of that game. So it's basically like you just combine the 2 games. So, and I know what you're saying, like, why not run him out there for another inning? I'm sure if you're Maneri, you got what you wanted out of him. Like, Coleman was going to be your guy for the game, which he was awesome, but you stole an inning was the point. Lenny Moss, Corey Gautreau, Matt Delaney, Henry Gordon Bennett. I'm going to do about 5 more minutes, y'all, because I got a 9 o'clock meeting this morning at work I got to get to. So normally I'm already out on Mondays, but Drew's not at school. So, hey, babe.
If you could get him out of bed, so you can hold carry him for me.
Okay. About 5 more minutes.
Oh, well, okay.
Henry Gordon Bennett. Good morning, Matt. Gotta love Coogan arguing about the Central and Pacific time. He was a little confused, yeah. Coogan was Coogan was asking about the game time. Or someone was asking about the game time. I was like, it's 9 o'clock. You know, it's 7 Pacific, and he was just confused. He's like, where'd you go to school? Like, Cougar, you're wrong, man. Like, this is West Coast. Anyway, let's see. Cade Galt, what up? It's my birthday. How about a shout out? Shout out to Cade Galt. Happy birthday. Hope it's an awesome one. Hope the Tigers get you a win today, man. Richie Mercer, Matt Bianco's been on the record saying he wouldn't coach any of his kids in college. Wouldn't that rule him out at LSU? Nope. Cody Anderson, channeling his inner Mestepe. Yeah. Kirk Taylor, what's up? Randy Terrio, what's up, Randy Terrio? That is father of Mr. the Riot. Good morning to the Terrios. Hope y'all are having a great, great morning. Spot on, bro. I'm not sure what about spot on, but because the comment was a bit ago, but thank you. Appreciate you being there. Appreciate you watching. Hope y'all are doing awesome. Brian and Andy Penn, Arkansas in a bad spot. Hope and pray Nebraska beats them tonight. Boy, how disappointing of an end would that be for that season? They did not lose a weekend series all year in conference play. They won the SEC tournament. Now, I just think Arkansas is too good, and they're going to go out-slug Arkansas tonight. They're just a veteran team. They got enough weapons. They'll get it done. But, man, how disappointing would that be for that team? Kirk, do you think Marceau can give you an inning? No. I mean, Marceau threw 100 pitches on Thursday. On 3 days rest. No. I mean, like, if this was the World Series, like, you know, Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson back in 01 for the Diamondbacks, as much as it pains me to say that, you know, you lay it out there to win a championship, but not Marceau's got a future, and he's a college kid, and no. Kelly Presley, did you see Maneri's little wave at the end of the game? I did. I'm surprised it's not already a GIF. Hey, Dawn Williams, good morning. Lawrence Burley, Jonathan Lambert, Hats off to Alan Dunn. Some of these freshmen have really come along. Indeed. Hey, bud. Good morning. Chase Pellegrin, what's up? Tony Williams, Richard Bruce. Why does Milazzo wait so long to square up with the bunt? Hey, man, Richard, I'm with you. Okay, so on that point, I'm in complete agreement. If you're in an obvious bunting situation, everybody knows you're going to bunt. Just square around. Like, who cares if the infielder charges in? Just square around. Like, get yourself comfortable. I'm 100% with you, Richard. And it's not just Milazzo. It's everybody on this team. I'm with you. But again, y'all hear me say never bunt, like as a sort of mantra. That's another case in point why. Like, Milazzo popping up that bunt last night was terrible. He did it twice yesterday. Blake fouled off one in the earlier game and struck out. But it's like, the thing Milazzo did exceptionally well, and I know they've been working with him on going the other way, is he hit the ball the other way yesterday. Against Gonzaga, he hit a double the other way. He had an RBI grounder to the right side. He grounded out to second base. And in that situation, you were just trying to get, with nobody out, runner at second, leadoff double, you're just trying to get the runner to third. Just tell me, look, you're just trying to put a ball on the ground to the right side. That's all I need you to do. You know? And he's obviously not comfortable bunting, so stop asking him to bunt. Hey, Dad, good morning. Tyler Coleman, Dustin Jenkins, good morning. I'm dragging today. Newsflash, the forecast for tomorrow looks the same. That's true. We have another late night tonight. Way easier, though, when they win. John Bro, what's up? Got to go a little quicker, y'all. I got to get out of here. DiGiacomo hamstring. So it's hard. Look, man, he's obviously had an aggravated hamstring that he's fooled with all year, and it's unfortunate it flared up. But man, Bianco's certainly capable in center, and Zach Arnold has been a really good option, and his bat has been hot in this regional. I did not like DH and Drost for the same reason I've said all year. He's right. He got a single in his first at bat and then struck out his next 3 at bats. That's the problem with Drost. It's the problem with Sanford. They strike out too much. It's why I have advocated for Beloso. I know Beloso, the batting average isn't there, but the on-base percentage is, because he has competitive at-bats and he puts the ball in play. He doesn't strike out. So, give me the guy that's at least going to give me a productive at-bat. And that's Beloso. And in this game, that's who I would want. Now, he hadn't seen live pitching all regional, but I'd still run him out there tonight. I would want my best lineup out there tonight. No hunches, none of that crap. Just give me my 9 best. And I think a veteran guy like Beloso needs to be in the lineup tonight. I don't think he will be, but he would be in my lineup tonight. Mark Welch, what's up? Stephen Walzak. Y'all, I hate to do this. I know there's a bajillion more questions I haven't gotten to. I'll just scroll to the bottom. Skip Edwards can give you an inning or two. Threw 60 pitches, man, on Saturday. I don't think so, man. Maybe, but I don't think they go there. Not with a freshman. Anyway. Kirk Taylor, Trey Weller, who DH just kind of went through that. Stephen Miller, got to think Marcel Hilliard, Edwards, Lavis are done. I agree. Uncle Mike, what's up, man? Patrick Cason, Bobby Morvant, Jared Roach, need hot bats and less errors. Michael Arthur, what's up? Any more Drew Hurst? Lavis crushed it yesterday, indeed. Adam, always can tell when there's momentum in baseball. Early morning electricity this morning, fun times, no doubt. Look, I mean, on a Monday morning, we got 132 concurrent viewers right now on Facebook, at 57 on YouTube. I mean, it's awesome. You know, I hate to leave. I just got to go because I got a meeting this morning. But anyway, all right, y'all, thanks so much for watching. Listen, if you're watching on Facebook, we will have another companion show tonight if you want to hang out with us during the game. So I posted the link. I'll post it again. Here, I'll just post the YouTube channel link in the comments. So if you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. That'll notify you when we go live. But we'll go live around or shortly before first pitch tonight. if you want to hang out for a companion show during the game. So love to have y'all come hang out with us tonight. Go Tigers. We'll certainly have plenty more on Locked on LSU coming up later, and AFR at 3 o'clock. So we're looking forward to all of that. Y'all have an awesome Monday. I got to get out of here, get to a meeting for 9 downtown. But we will see you hopefully tonight for the companion show. Go Tigers, let's get it done, and keep on playing. I told you, man. How many of y'all said this team doesn't belong in the postseason? How many of y'all, if you get 2 in the barbecue, be embarrassed? Now look where they are. Right on the verge of winning a regional. Come on. It's baseball, bro. June baseball. It's just more fun with LSU in it. Let's keep this thing going. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. And ladies, y'all have a great day. As always, shout out to Brock and Hudco. They're tagged in the Facebook post. Please like those pages as well. And, of course, if you need an orthopedist, Brock. If you need a roof, Hudco. See y'all. Have an awesome day.